Alright, hi guys, Tiny here. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys a really funny build that honestly feels quite well. The runes are gonna be this, right? Like it's just your standard issue set build, set runes. But the only thing is that you want an excuse to take health scaling versus flat health. Now, there are matchups, obviously, where flat health is just straight up better. Darius, Jax, Volibear, flat health it just beats it because it's so valuable early game. But if you can, take health scaling. And the build is going to get even better next patch. This build that I'm going to show you really quick, because while we load in here, they're buffing Blood Mail. Blood Mail is getting buffed by zero point 0.5 on the AD conversion, and it's also getting additional like AD based off your missing HP. Um, and that went up by 2%, right? So now instead of 10%, you get 12%, and then 2% went to 2.5%. And that's really important for this build because what I'm about to show you, you can get some pretty ridiculous high W damage early game, or I guess not early game, but rather the mid game. Yeah, here I'll show you what it is. So level up to level 15 because usually you finish your third item around here, and boots items are pretty expensive. So take any boot you want, or whatever is good in your situation. Swift boots are typically better, and then now you want to build literally any of the boots or items first, like any of them. Right? If you need Strikebreaker, take Strikebreaker. If you don't need Strikebreaker, you can go something else. You can go like Shojin, like right. But for now, I know everyone is gonna go Strikebreaker, so we're gonna build Strikebreaker. Then your item will be Bloodmail second, and your last item, or your third item, I guess, will be Warmogs. Now, as you can see here, we have 4.5k HP, and our W is doing 1400 true damage. Now you might be looking at it and be like, that's a bit low, no? Like that looks like pretty standard. Well, it's actually probably the highest number you can get at 3 items, right? And at level 15, 3 items. Look, this is 1300. Here's Hullbreaker, 1350. Shojin, 1350. Triforce, 1200. 13. Like you're not gonna beat it, all right? You're all these they're not gonna beat it, right? So you get the highest W damage from this thing, but on top of that, we haven't even we haven't gotten to Exodia yet. So remember, with Bloodmail, you gain AD when you lose health. This is what makes this item incredibly good for SETT. So you're able to increase the amount of AD you have by just existing and by just taking damage, which is something SETT kind of wants. So here, I'm just gonna lose like half my health, but you can see our AD rack up already. Like we're at 242 right now. It's pretty insane right now. Like boom, 251. Like what the heck is this? Right, 1500 true damage. Again, no Conqueror stacks. We have an insane amount. I'm gonna stack up Conqueror here. 1700 true damage. 3 items, level 15. That is an absurd amount, right? And again, we're really tanky because of our health. Just out of sheer health, we are incredibly durable. And this also matters at 3 items because later on in the game, ADCs and mages, they explode you late game, right? Like they do so much damage that your health stack doesn't matter. It's basically like getting hit by a 1 trillion damage nuke, right? You're not gonna live that, right? You're not gonna survive that. But at 3 items, usually that doesn't happen yet. And you can see here, we're doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Like that's over half of an ADC's health bar. Like it is insane. That's damn near the whole damn thing. Like most ADCs will have around like 2k to 2.3k, right? That's like that will basically one shot them, right? And not to mention, it is buffing your Q, it's buffing your all that stuff because you're getting just straight up flat AD. The downside here, though, is if you haven't noticed, we have no additional ability haste, and we don't have any additional any other effect, right? We don't have the shield, we don't have the tenacity, we don't have the armor shred from Cleaver, we don't have the damage boost from Shojin or the healing from Sundered. It doesn't matter if you just want to one-shot your opponent. This is like by far the best, like unironically the best 1v1 build, because simply of the fact that your W will basically one-shot, if not like half health, any opponent that you go against, right? Not to mention, if because it's Warmogs, right? The freaking stupid Warmogs, if they don't kill you and you manage to get away, you don't have to recall. You can just wait in the bush and like for like 8 seconds, Garen passive your way back up, and you just do it again. It is hilariously broken. And from there, it just gets even better too, because now from here you can go any build you want. You can go whatever item you want, it'll be just fine, right? I usually go Deadman's into Sterax, and look, it's 2400 true damage, right? And we're pretty tanky, we're fast, we have 300 AD, and again, it goes even higher the more we take damage. But if you want to go for a straight up one-shot build, like, oh my god, I'm going to go straight for the W one-shot, you want to take yourself something like Shojin, and then either Sterax or Hullbreaker, whatever you want. Hullbreaker gives way less AD, it's like 18, it's insane. So that's why I usually go Sterax, but if you want Hullbreaker, that also works. But look, 2700 true damage. And again, no Conqueror stacks, we're at full HP as well. So, like, Warmogs is goated. Warmogs is absolutely goated, and it's getting better next patch because of this thing is getting buffed, right? So right now we're getting 68 bonus AD, it'll probably go up to 70. And you get even more from, like, the health. Like, let me just lose a couple health here, just to see how ridiculous it's gonna be, or how ridiculous it's now, and then it's getting buffed next patch. You're gonna do so much damage. It is crazy. It's crazy. So boom, I'm underneath half health. All right, let me get fully stack conquer. Blah blah blah. 3.2k true damage, right? No one's surviving that. Like, no one's gonna survive that. Like, what the heck? It is insane. But again, I usually don't go this. I usually just go like a little bit more tanky through resistances. I like going this because it actually helps you reach people. Sterax for anti-burst. MR, fuck it, we don't need it. But if you want to, you could also go like, you know, double movement speed item with the Deadman's Force of Nature, and we're basically doing 2k damage still. It's gonna obviously tank your damage output, but again, if you want to actually, you know, catch people, be useful, without having to rely on flash, then you would go something like that. But honestly, if you see the angle, all right, if you're about to land, if you have your flash up, you're about to land the disgusting W, you know, get yourself all the W damage in the world, and just go like, boom, and they just die. And I just thought, hey, maybe I'd share this with you guys. Go ahead, try it out, tell me what you think about it. Honestly, have fun. Have fun, because I know if enough people go this build, it's gonna get nerfed. It's gonna get nerfed. Simply because Bloodmail on its own is already a really good item. For SETT, and only SETT, I don't think there's another champion that does, like... There are champions that utilize it good, right? Like Sion does pretty well with it. But, it's not like... Sion doesn't do, like, straight up true damage, so it's not like, whoa, we need to nerf that, right? But for SETT, it is an insane item. Like, without it, we lose a lot of damage. Like, that is a lot. Let me actually buy another item in its place too, so we don't... Look at that. We lost like 200 like fucking damage off of it. No, we actually lost we lost like 400 true damage off of it. Like, what? And remember, we get even more as we get lower. So it's just insane. It's just insane. They're buffing the item for God. They're probably buffing it because they don't want to buff SETT, right? I don't think SETT needs a buff because of this, right? This item is already goated. But now it's getting even better, and they're just trying to find like an excuse to like soft buff SETT. Like, this is disgusting, right? So again, go ahead, abuse it while you can, have fun. You know, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.